Wisdom, the CSE Investment Show podcast. And I'm down here in Puerto Rico, almost outside. And I don't know where Dirk is. I know he and I have lunch in a little bit. I don't see him. Joni is in Disney World. Disney World. And she and Cezanne did their Thursday micro moment trading seminar this morning. She did it from the lobby of the hotel. Which hotel is she in?
The Grand Floridian.
Grand Floridian. And I'm really disappointed that she's not here because she was in the lobby and we could hear people, and it could have been like a reporter. She could have stopped people and said, "Have you ever heard of compound stock earnings?" Yeah, and maybe Mickey would have come by. So, anyhow, we have John here, and Keith used to get here. Been late. He didn't call or anything, did he? Marcus?
No. The only one that's actually said they won't be here, that's Joni at the Magic Kingdom.
Okay. Very good. Well, I don't have a whole lot today. There's nothing breaking news. My traditional thing I report on, Wells Fargo Bank, they haven't even really done anything. They just continue to lose people. And but there wasn't any startling stories on that this week. Here comes Keith. He's coming in now. There he is. Hey, Keith, how you doing? Well, Keith's there. I see you, Keith. I don't think you have your mic on.
Good morning.
There you go. Now you're unmuted. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Well, good. How's the weather up there?
Not bad today and yesterday. Had been pretty hot here the last few days. Got pretty hot. Last weekend was gorgeous, though. Up here, low humidity, low temperature. Starting to come back in, though. But it's summer.
I was telling them earlier that before we went live here, I got down last Saturday to Puerto Rico. And quite naturally, I got here because we're supposed to have a hurricane the next day. And it didn't hit. In fact, it never did become a hurricane. It just was a tropical storm, and lots of rain on Sunday. Rained almost all day Sunday, pretty miserable. And then Monday, beautiful. Dirk and his family got down Monday evening, and so it was pretty for them. But it was terrible on Monday. So anyhow, John. Hey, I got your email. John is becoming another Cezanne and Joni. Cezanne, did you see his email? I forwarded it to you, what he did this last Thursday.
Oh, no, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I sent it to y'all. Anyhow, it's John wants to tell about it. You had one trade, and it was a loss, but it was 2%, right?
Yeah, I got in, and of course, immediately it knew that I was in, so it went the other way for me. So I waited for a little while, and it finally came back up about 2 cents from where I got in. I said, I gotta follow the rules here and get the heck out while I can.
There you go. See, there you go. You followed the rules, and look, it was such a minor deal; it wouldn't affect anything, And we say that when we were promoting that micro moment trading, that expect a loss. In fact, the economic projection I give always includes one trade, and a loss in there. And Cezanne and Joni's 6-month performance had just one loss over 6 months, and it was for like 3%, something like that. So huge gains. But you did exactly what you were supposed to do. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, might be behind.
Okay. Did you do anything today?
No, I'm still watching things. I know earnings are coming up pretty soon, so I don't know if it's going to get crazy there or what. But it's just it's tough.
Yeah, it's been crazy. The market's been crazy for what, a month. Cezanne, you always think the market goes crazy this time of year around earnings, right?
Yeah. Well, it's usually pretty flat in July, but we've had a little bit of activity.
Yeah. For y'all watching, this is Cezanne's new look. This is sort of like a stick figure. Yeah.
I know. I don't know why my camera's suddenly not working.
I don't know. Yeah.
Anyway.
So Keith, what are you up to?
Well, I'm looking for to do an iron condor this morning, see if we can get reasonable premium on that. You mentioned that the market's been a little crazy for the last month. Heck, it's been crazy this whole year since January. It's just been nuts.
Yeah, it has been.
But anyway, I did not get into a CMIC last week, as I mentioned on the podcast last week, because of just that 4th of July week can be weird, and we'd be 9 points into the money right now if I'd have gotten into that thing. And it's just glad I didn't. I heeded my instructions for last week. It just don't do it.
When people subscribe to your service, they get those emails from you, and they ought to follow them because you know what you're doing, and you have huge returns. Like what so far this year? We're 6 months in. What do you think your net returns would be? Give or take a percent or so.
Oh, I don't know, probably 50% or so.
There you go.
Yeah.
What in the world is wrong with that?
Yeah.
You could just quit for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I could.
You could actually quit for 10 years and get as much as you get off the mutual fund.
Yeah. The other thing is, someone mentioned, I think John mentioned earnings coming up, and various CSM trades I look at. I have to heed what earnings can do, so I don't get into those when earnings are coming up. Plus, on some of the smaller sectors like airlines and even the banking, even though something isn't reporting this week, the other ones that are reporting can sway the whole market on that sector. So you got to be cautious on particularly like the airlines and the banking community when earnings are being reported. It may not affect that. Your stock may not be reporting, but it still could affect your stock if you got into that. So
Absolutely, yeah.
Just watch out on that.
I know the selection tool in the toolbox that picks out the positions doesn't report anything that's getting ready to come up in that month. Or in the next cycle. Just that very reason.
And for the CSMs that I look at, I'm only looking out if they're reporting in the next week. I won't do it, but the month is okay. But they're more short term kind of trades. 3 days kind of thing that I want to be out of those. So so that's okay then.
Well, Cezanne's got Apple earnings coming up. What, next week? Or
I think so.
Yeah. Now, you quit? You don't trade the week out, or you don't trade before they come out, or what?
It kind of depends on the pricing of the reason is because the option prices are so inflated.
Yeah.
So it just depends. I'm looking it up right now when it is. When the date is. Let's see.
27th.
July 30. Oh, it says July 31st.
Okay.
What I'm pulling up right now, it says July 31st after market close.
Okay. It's 7th, but yeah, we'll go with the 31st. That's fine.
Well, this is the first I've looked at it, so that's just the one I'm seeing when I Googled it. So that would be, in a couple weeks on a Tuesday. So still a couple weeks away.
John,
but that's actually better than a Thursday because then you only have to deal with the inflated prices on Monday.
Yeah.
Right.
John, I saw where Delta exceeded its earnings for the quarter. They came out, I think, yesterday or today.
Well, that could be good. They'll take the rest of them with them, but American's been down. My old company is down about $10-12 from its recent highs. But
well, they're all looking for fuel increases, aren't they?
Well, yeah, I think that was what was hurting them, and then oil going down $4 or $5 a barrel just recently. That could help, but it never seems to transfer to the pump when I'm there.
Yeah.
They used to hedge, but then like Delta did get in trouble because they bought a lot during a hedge, and I think Southwest maybe the same thing for a while, and then they were stuck with prices that were higher when the fuel really hit the deck. That was like $30 barrel, so I think they kind of doing that.
Today during Joni and Cezanne's seminar, the server that handles the which charting was it, Cezanne?
The streaming
charts was down, so they didn't have that, and it actually went out yesterday afternoon. Our tech guys are up there in Omaha, and there's this big room that's got all our servers in. They've got, I don't know how many servers they've got in there. They're just dedicated to us, and one of them just went bad. And so that's why they didn't get it fixed before it was over, because they had to go get a new server and reload it, And so I don't know if it's working yet, but it may not be up all day today. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So, but it's just like I say, it's been a quiet week. A lot of activity, and that's why our end of the business has been so quiet. So, Cezanne and Joni, did y'all do a trade this week?
Well, no, I don't. Joni might have. I can't remember. It's always kind of wonky in July in general, but because it'll just kind of slow down after the open.
Yeah.
Anyway. She might have had one earlier this week. I can't remember.
There wasn't any dramatic news. I mean, even, usually I have such an exciting thing to talk about right at first other than Wells Fargo. And it was just really kind of nothing new. It's so much political stuff occupying all the pages of the internet and TVs and radios. And I guess there's not enough room for business, even on CNBC. Most things you see, some kind of political stuff, somebody testifying about something. So who knows? Anyhow, well, we'll cut it short today. Dirk is not here to report on anything new coming up from CSE, and I'm going to have lunch with him. Maybe he'll tell me something exciting to get ready to happen. But Keith, I appreciate you being here, and hey, you're doing what you need to be doing. John, you are too. I mean, you just did exactly. Keith, I think John I'd ask him what he did. He had one trade this week, and so far he might do something tomorrow. So far this week, he said, or since last Thursday, and he had a loss on it, and it was 2 or 3%, John. 2%. Okay, and he was bragging about, and rightfully so, that they backed off, like leaving it in there to ride, and followed the rules and got out. And of course, they only had a few percent, which is fantastic. Exactly how you're supposed to do it. He's really become born again micro manager. Make it say, yeah. Says, what I'm going to do, what we could do actually, if you want to, since you and Joni are always concerned about your hair. We can get Marcus, like take this little person on here, that looks just got a round head, and then just sort of body, and like put some hair on, a little lipstick, kind of fix it up, and then that could just be your permanent.
Okay.
Can you do something like that, Marcus?
I'm sure we could put up a custom image. So yeah, we could put anything we want to there.
There you go.
My camera just magically reappears. I don't know what that's all about, but
it's something real on your.
Usually, if you turn your computer off and back on, it'll fix it.
Well, no, but you can cut it on and off, Marcus, on the screen here.
Yeah, but she's not muted. I mean, she does. It's not turned. Her camera's not turned off. It's not muted.
If you look up there at the top, you see the microphone.
Yeah, it's there. I mean, I see it too, and I should be able to unmute. I mean, I should be able to turn her on, but I mean that turn her camera on, and
say at the very top of your screen, not your screen.
I know that we can't. That's what Marcus is saying. We've already hit that. It's not affecting it.
Oh.
I know. I don't know why, but.
Okay, I'm surprised you're in town. When did y'all get back from Florida?
Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was the day I was coming down here.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody, and all those are. I never say go check our website, compoundstockearnings.com. We have all kinds of stuff on there. How you can sign up for the Cal Report, which comes out every Friday, and has all the letters from all our clients, all kinds of things. Has all the comments from everybody that's on this show, and you can ask questions, and when you can call into this show, it's 214-377-1108. Anytime we're on. You can go to podcast compoundstockearnings.com and sign in to the podcast. Or I'm sorry, forget that. You can do that to send us an email. Podcast compoundstockearnings.com. Send us an email, and you can hear. One of the reasons I'm cutting this short is you hear that background. That's a weed eater guy. And I've learned, do not be around weed eater guys or guys carrying probably unlicensed weed eaters. So anyhow, go to compoundstockearnings.com, get the free Cal Report, check out all our services, all our seminars, and email to us here at podcast at compoundstockearnings.com, and we'll cover next Thursday your email to answer your questions or whatever. So thank you all very much, and thanks everybody for listening. We'll see you later. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Have a good day or good week, everybody.